Hey, it's Deanna, and welcome back to the Teacher's Lounge. So, do you have a massive, huge, sparkling, what I like to call an overachiever kit collecting dust in your diamond art stash? Well, guess what? I do. I have several. So, when I was looking at my diamond painting stash, I had to tell myself, Deanna, just because you have these huge, large diamond painting kits in your stash and you haven't started them, that doesn't mean that you're lazy. That just means you've been looking at your diamond art kits through the wrong lens. We talk a lot about low stress crafting, but what about the kits that are extra, the huge ones, the overachiever kits? Let's talk about why we buy these and why they don't have to be a source of guilt. Today, we are stopping that diamond painting stash guilt, and we are reframing our massive projects from to-do list items back to the rewards that they were meant to be. So I'm grabbing my Diamond Art Club kits for my diamond painting stash. Class is in session. Let's get started. So I already know what you're thinking. Deanna, how are the comfort kits that you talked about in your last video any different from these overachiever diamond? Really, Dottie? Any different from these overachiever diamond art kits? And honestly, I get that, but here's the difference. So my comfort kits that are in my diamond painting stash, the audiobook companion and the rainy day kits, those are my safety net kits. So those are the low stress, predictable kits that I want to work on when everything in the world is feeling chaotic and I just want to stay grounded. These overachiever kits that I'm talking about today, they aren't necessarily easy kits. As a matter of fact, they aren't easy at all. These are the ones that are doing the most. These are the ones that are so extra. They are full of the confetti. They are full of all the special drills and the shimmer. So if you haven't seen my breakdown of those low stress comfort diamond painting kits, I will put a link down in the description. But for now, let's move on to our first overachiever kit. The first overachiever kit that I want to share with you from my diamond painting stash is the Aesthetic Anchor. So the Aesthetic Anchor is a kit that I am assigning the role as interior decor. So this is a kit that I bought because I felt like it would fit the vibes in my home. Specifically, I thought that it would really match the vibe in my kid's bathroom. So the kit that I chose for the Aesthetic Anchor is, you probably guessed it. Did you guess it? Duck Bath by Art by Julia. There's a couple reasons why I love this kit. So one of the reasons that I love this kit is that it only has 30 colors. It is monochromatic, but it's only 30 colors. A lot of the canvases and kits that Diamond Art Club releases are so many colors, 80, 90. Some kits even have over 100 colors. So I really love that this kit only has 30 colors. But then I also like the way that the drills are rendered. I saw this kit completed on a Facebook group, and I really like the way that they place the special drills. They place some fairy dust drills, and it also has one AB drill in the water. So the water in the bathtub has that sparkle effect. So this is a kit that when I saw, I thought immediately, I'm gonna get this kit and complete it and put it in my kid's bathroom. I just think it would fit perfectly. So this kit is already in my stash, but it's serving a purpose, and it's not just existing in my stash. We're gonna use this kit as an aesthetic anchor in my bathroom. But I'm curious, do you choose your kits based on where they're gonna hang in your house, or do you just pick whatever speaks to you in that moment? Let me know in the comments. The second overachiever kit that I wanna share with you is gonna be the Sparkle Showcase. So the Sparkle Showcase diamond painting kit is the kit that has all of the sparkle, all of the special drills. And you may even see the kit or the canvas and think, you know what, this is a great canvas to add some extra enhancements. So maybe you add even more special drills to it. I'm designating this as my go-to for whenever I want to feel a sense of awe, or rather than just the calm that comes from those comfort kits. And that kit is, you got 2 seconds to guess. Flower Child by Geneva Bowers. I absolutely love this kit. It's giving whimsical, right? The center focus of this image is a fairy, and how can you have a sparkle showcase kit without a fairy, right? Fairy equals sparkle. This kit has 9 special drills. It has 6 fairy dust drills and 3 AB drills. And this is another kit that doesn't have too many colors. It only has 56 colors. So I love that about this kit as well. Now, can I tell you where I'm gonna place this kit in my home like I am the Aesthetic Anchor kit? Absolutely not. But you know what? That's okay, because I'm just gonna keep this diamond painting kit in my back pocket for whenever I want to treat myself to a little bit of magic. So let me know in the comments, does having a high volume of special drills make the project feel more like a special occasion to you, or does it add to the sense of intimidation? But this is my Sparkle Showcase kit. All right, on to the next one. So the third Overachiever kit that I want to share with you is going to be the Botanical Study. So the Botanical Study is a kit that has plants or flowers or greenery, but then it's also usually pretty confetti heavy, because that's just the nature of diamond painting flowers and plants and greenery. So when I'm working on this specific Botanical Study canvas, this diamond painting kit, this is a kit that for me, because it has those tiny shifts in colors with the petals and all of that, eventually it's going to slow me down. I'm going to have to find some focus, and it's going to be that forced active meditation. So I'm not going to pressure myself to start this kit, but I do feel better knowing that it has a clear therapeutic purpose waiting for me. And my Botanical Study kit is Our Wild Garden by Peggy Collins. I love this kit. I know I say that about all my kits, which is why they're in my stash, right? That's why I bought them. But I love this kit because it's giving quilt, but it's not. It's diamond art. I love that. I love the way that it was rendered. And again, I saw this one completed on Facebook, and when she was holding it up, it looked like a quilt. It did not look like diamond art. So I just had to have this. But I also like that this one is a little bit more intricate, a little bit more confetti. Well, not a little bit more, a lot of bit more of confetti, right? But again, all of that confetti and that detail is going to force me to slow down and have that active meditation where I'm working on it, but I'm still finding that focus. This diamond painting kit is not like the other two I showed you. It has 81 colors. That is a lot of colors. So this one's going to take me a while to kit up. So this definitely falls into the overachiever category just because of the number of colors alone and all of the heavy confetti. Here's my question for you. When you look at the detail heavy kits in your stash, like Our Wild Garden, do you see them as a stressful challenge or as an invitation to focus and calm down and have that active meditation? Let me know in the comments. But this is my Botanical Study. What's your Botanical Study? So the fourth Overachiever kit that I want to share with you from my diamond painting stash is what I'm going to call the Extra Credit Project Kit. And the reason why I call this the Extra Credit Project Kit is because, y'all, this kit is massive. It's huge. It's going to be a long-term commitment. And honestly, I've been hard on myself for having it in my stash for so long without starting it. I've had this kit for almost a year now. I purchased it January of 2025, but no longer. Nope. We are assigning it purpose. So this is now going to be my Extra Credit Project Kit, or my slow burn companion, because it's going to take me a while. So the kit that I chose for my Extra Credit Project Kit is Under the Stairs by Yumi Art. So I absolutely love the image. I actually love Yumi Art. I have a lot of Yumi Art kits in my stash, but this one, it took me a while to actually commit to purchasing this one. It would come in stock and then I would put it in my cart, but I couldn't commit to it. Why, you ask? Because it's so big. It is 27.6 by 37.8 inches. That is massive. This kit has 60 colors. It has 4 AB drills and 1 fairy dust drill, but it has over 108,000 diamond drills. That's a lot of drills to place. So not only is this kit huge and massive, but it also has a lot of confetti. So remember, confetti is where there is a lot of color changing in the kit. This kit has a lot of color changing everywhere. It's not even isolated to just one section of the kit. The whole kit is all about confetti. So that's also what's going to take me a long time and why it's been intimidating. But no more. I've decided right now that there is no finish line to this one. It's an investment in my patience, and you know what? I'll start it whenever I feel like the time is right. But I'm curious, does anyone have that one mountain project sitting in their stash that feels more like a future companion, a slow burn companion, than a chore you're avoiding? Let me know in the comments. So these are my 4 overachievers from my diamond painting stash, but I'm realizing that they are all square drill canvases. So I know a lot of you are intimidated by square drills and prefer round drill canvases. So if that's you, please don't let the shape of the drill be the thing that keeps you from enjoying your diamond painting kits. I actually have a video on my channel where I walk you through my exact method for placing square drills using an odd and even method strategy. And so that just makes the process much smoother for me and way less overwhelming. I'll link it in the description below. I haven't started these diamond painting kits yet, and you know what? That's perfectly okay. By reframing them and assigning them a purpose, I have realized that these overachievers aren't just unfinished projects. They're intentional purchases I've curated for my future joy. So they aren't meant to be finished by a deadline. They're meant to be savored whenever I'm ready. So here's your homework. I want you to go through your stash and pull out just one of those overachiever kits, the one that's been staring at you, making you feel a little bit guilty for not starting it. And nope, I don't want you to start it. I don't even want you to open it. I just want you to assign it a job. Based on what we've talked about today, does that kit belong in your aesthetic anchor category? Is it a sparkle showcase? Or is it your extra credit companion for the long haul? So once you assign a purpose, you're not just storing it in a box anymore. You're maintaining a resource. And if it sits there for another month, 2 months, that's perfectly okay. At least it has a job now. In the comments, tell me which kit did you choose for your homework and what's the job title that you gave it. I can't wait to see how you're reframing your own diamond painting stash. I'll be back next week with a part 3 of this series. So if you're enjoying this look at my diamond art stash, make sure you subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching. Class is dismissed. Bye-bye.